A new volunteer? You want to cook for ghosts, huh? Think you can learn a bunch of traditional recipes? Well, come over here and we'll get you trained up. Well done. I've got some ghosts who'll be real excited to meet you and share their recipes. I think you'll have a lovely time. First, you need to learn how to get around the kitchen. Once you're oriented, follow me. Yeah, you've got it. Now turn to your right. When you're ready, come over here and ring this bell. That will make you a certified ghost chef in training. That's what I like to see, fellow ghost chef. Now remember, cooking should be relaxing. Take your time and pay attention to the recipes. Speaking of which, where should we start you off? Ah, yes. Let's do ancient Greece, 3rd century BCE. There's an Athenian who wants to share what he used to make for the big festival called Panathenaea. Roasting.
Kalimera. Oh, this is perfect. I was hoping to get someone in time for the Panathenaea. Well, oh, that's for the pita. We'll make that later. Let's start over here with the olives. They'll need time to marinate. Now, Panathenaea is our largest festival. Athletic games, music, and of course, good food. That's where you come in. We'll start off easy. A triad of staples: grapes, grains, and olives. This recipe tablet should have everything you need to get started. Oh, olive oil, prized among my people. No, literally, we've used it as prizes. You win a chariot race during Panathenaea, you get 140 amphorae full of olive oil. Add to the marinade 1 spoon of thyme and 3 spoons of rosemary. Add the olives and let them marinate. Are you a fan of green olives or black olives? Perfect. Now, those will need to marinate for a bit. Did you know green olives are just black olives that haven't had as much time to ripen? Oh, the tools and ingredients for making pita are over here. In the mortarium, use the pestle to grind zea and barley grains into flour. It should be half full of flour after grinding. Add a spoon of salt and splashes of in the mortarium, use the pestle to grind zea and barley grains into flour. After grinding. A mix of zea grain, or zea is another name for farro, and barley will make a hearty pita. Add a spoon of salt and splashes of sourdough starter, water, oil, and milk. Look at all these ingredients. We want about a 5-3 mix of flour to liquid. That's the ratio for most bread, and it'll get us the consistency we want. Take your time measuring things out. We are in no rush. Smooth the dough until it's a round ball. Then let it rise. Perfectly round and smooth. Wonderful! Fresh charcoal we light if added to the old coals in the oven. Split the dough in half with a knife. Roll it with a pin to flatten. Looks like the oven is hot enough to start baking some pitas. That's starting to look like a pita. Those look a little pale. They feel undercooked to me, don't you think? Good. Let's let that bake. How are the olives coming along? Pour off the marinade and put the olives in a small bowl. Remember to serve the grapes too. The pitas are... The pita smells perfect. Quick, don't let it burn. Place the meal on the serving table and ring the bell. What a wonderfully simple recipe, but so nutritious, don't you think? Let's see how we did, shall we? Μια μπουκιά. Not bad. This reminds me of when I first started cooking.
Looks like you've got the basics down. How about it? Want to try another recipe?
Lukumades, such a classic. We sometimes call them honey tokens. They were given out as prizes at the Olympics. In the mortarium, use the pestle to grind Z grains into flour. It should be half full of flour after grinding. Grinding flour from scratch takes a lot of elbow grease, doesn't it? Add a spoon of salt, some water, and a splash of sourdough. A little bit of salt can make a sweet dish taste even sweeter. That looks perfect. Come over here, where I am. Smooth until it's a round ball. Then let it rise. Fresh charcoal will light when added to your old grill fire. Heat up oil in the frying pan until it boils. Bring the large dough ball over to the pan. Scoop out at least 6 dough balls, dropping each one into the... Oh, white coals, perfect. We want to get the oil hot enough to boil. Let the dough balls fry. When they are a deep golden brown, move each dough ball to the plate. Those look a little pale. They feel undercooked to me, don't you think? In earthen bowl, combine half water and half honey. Honey, the food of the gods. Ambrosia. Don't worry about spills. Move the pan aside and bring the bowl of honey mixture to a boil. Use the spoon to dip each golden dough ball in the still hot honey mixture. When they are shiny, return. Opa! I can't wait! Use the grater to sprinkle some fresh cinnamon on top of each dough ball. In another bowl, add 1 part wine, 3 parts water, a splash of honey, and a cinnamon stick. Cinnamon's my favorite spice. Hey, you know, cinnamon bark used to be more valuable than gold. Heat the honeyed wine until it's boiling. Serve the heated wine in a kylix. A kylix is by far the best way to drink wine. It's shallow, so it makes you want to slow down, sit back, relax, debate some philosophy, all that good stuff. Place the meal on the serving table and ring the bell. Are they ready? Let's give them a try then, shall we? Yamas! Gotta say, these are pretty good.
Remarkable. You are really taken to this ghost chef job. Ready to try the last ancient Greek recipe?
Oh, you're going to love this one. It's called souvlaki, roasted meat on a stick. Absolutely delicious. Great marinade is the secret to great souvlaki. Ha! As they say, enino alithia. In wine, there is truth. If you ask me though, some of those truths might be better left unsaid. Wine and honey? I can't wait. Add spices to the marinade. 1 spoon coriander, 2 spoons garlic, 1 spoon marjoram, 1 spoon rosemary, and 2 spoons of silphium. You know, it's been harder and harder to find silphium. I suppose a high demand will do that to a plant. Souvlaki can be made with any meat, really, but pork's my favorite. Add the pork cubes to the marinade and let it sit. In the mortarim, use the pestle to grind zea and barley grains into flour. It should be half full of flour after grinding. Add a spoon of salt and splashes of sourdough starter, water, oil and milk. Hey, this sourdough starter's been in my family for generations. Never fails to make a good pita. Smooth the dough until it's You're getting good at this. Fresh charcoal will light if added to the old coals in the oven. Split the dough in half with a knife. Roll it with a pin to flatten. The oven is hot enough. That's starting to look like a pita. Put the pitas in the oven and close the door. Wonderful! Now, while that's baking, let's start a fire under the grill. The pitas are done when they are golden brown. Come back when they are ready. Those look a little pale. They feel undercooked to me, don't you think? I think the grill is ready for some skewers. You know, souvla is Greek for skewer. Souvlaki is the diminutive, so it means little skewers. Fresh charcoal will light when added to your old grill fire. Pour off the marinade from the pork cubes. Put 4 cubes on each skewer. Oh, that looks so good. Just listen to that sizzle. Cook skewers of meat over the fire. Keep turning them so they don't burn. That smells positively divine. Keep turning until all the pieces are done. So this particular Kilix is called a Nai cup. It's got eyes painted on the outside, so it looks a bit like a mask when you drink from it. Place the meal on the serving table and ring the bell. Whenever you are ready for me to try the food, just ring that bell. No rush, I'll be patient. Well, let's give this a little taste. Yes, absolutely fantastic. Come on, tell me. You must have made this before. Yes? Oh, you're a natural.
You completed all the Greek recipes. I knew